Hi everyone, Dennis here. Can you please confirm to me that you can see my screen, the chart, and that you can hear my voice? Very good. Thanks for helping me out, Kieran. Okay, so today is NFP. Now, like I said in the morning analysis, don't be surprised if the NFP does not have an effect on the markets due to so much power being due to so much attention being on the U.S. elections. I still think that this NFP will be pretty interesting. I do have reasons to believe that the dollar will be strong. I'm going to show you a couple of technical reasons why supporting it, and then I'm going to go over, well, right now I'm going to go over the elections in the US first. So it's basically a small monitor. Now, because the election day is fast approaching and a very long election campaign is about to come to an end, the recent developments in both national and state polls in the USA show that it's actually not over until the fat lady is going to sing. So nobody should rule out a Trump victory. Now, according to the average national polls, Trump is enjoying the biggest support since the Republican Party started, well, basically since he started running for president. Basically, he came with a very big comeback, and he is very close to winning. Now, according to the current predictions of the electronic votes, based on state polls, of course, Hillary Clinton has 226 solid, or likely, let's say, votes, and Donald Trump has 180 solid or likely electronic votes. Now, it's very important to know that you need 270 to win. Donald Trump has 180, Hillary has 226. Now, there are still about 122 left. That's plenty for either way. Now, looking at the swing states, it's very important to note that it's notably Trump who is ahead in Florida and Ohio. And here's a fact. Trump being ahead in Florida and Ohio, these states historically, when these two states vote, they usually vote for the winning candidate. There are little tricks here and there that support Trump win, such as the stock market idea theory that I told you before. Then you have this one with Florida and Ohio, when these two states have voted pretty much for the winner every single time. So, in my view, it's very interesting that Trump supporters are getting more enthusiastic than Clinton, okay? Now, it's very important to know that Trump supporters are feeling the win more and are acting like they're going to win more than Hillary supporters, which could pretty much help him. Anyway, next Tuesday is going to be really big and very important for the markets. Now, a little disclaimer and disclosure before we begin. I'd like to warn you all that this weekend there could be something big happening. I mean, you never know what Hillary or Trump have up their sleeves. So I would advise you to either keep your trades to a minimum before the market close, or have zero trades open over the weekend. There could be gaps on Monday, big gaps. This could destroy an account very easily. So just watch out with what you're doing. And since we have about 25 minutes left, I'm going to go over something called the VIX, VIX. This is the volatility index for the S&P 500. I need to tell you that usually when it passes 25, there is massive volatility in the markets. Now, the VIX is indicating that we are having tremendous uncertainty in the markets. Lots of fear is in the market. Now, let me explain to you. The last time that it reached 25 or past 25, which is, let's say it passed the 30 level, was the UK referendum. Before that was August 2011. And before that was the big crash in 2008. And that, when the spike was still 90, the candle closed at 60, and we stayed there for 2 years. We stayed at 60 for 2 years. It's lots of uncertainty. So like I said, it's very important to note that the VIX is indicating high volatility. It's about to break up. Right now, it's at 22.01. This indicates massive volatility is coming to the market. And if it continues heading higher, especially to the 30 area, which it could reach, that's just an indication that we're going to have big movements in the market. Anyhow, the NFP is going to be really important. I have reason to believe that the dollar might come out strong, the figures might come out stronger, which would support a stronger dollar. There is plenty of volatility in the market. The markets are going to go wild for the next 25 minutes, and there's going to be uncertainty, meaning it's going to go up and down, or just in one direction up or in one direction down. Okay, so market estimates that the unemployment figure will drop to 4.9 from 5%. It could happen. And the numbers that are expected for the NFP are 175 from the previous 156. I believe it could come up about 200, somewhere around 200, 220, let's say 217, that area there. Just from doing some analysis, sometimes this analysis is wrong, but my indications are that we're going to have a very strong dollar today. We're going to see oil drop further after the NFP, of course, it's going up now. And yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what will happen. I think in 23 minutes, in 22 minutes, the non-farm payrolls are going to come out above 200K, around 220, maybe even higher, but they're going to come out big. October is usually an interesting month for unemployment in the USA, especially this year. Unemployment, there are many spikes in unemployment, in employment figures. Obviously, I can be wrong, so don't hold my word for it. This is simply what I'm trading on. Okay, so like I said, VIX is increasing in volatility. We're expecting non-farm payrolls to be higher this month, last month than previous. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first and most important, not most important, but the first asset. First asset will be GBP USD. GBP USD is currently on the 4-hour chart creating a bullish flag pattern. Okay, this is a bullish flag pattern indicating that the NFP will probably come out weak, shooting GBP USD upwards, technically speaking. Now, I've seen the middle finger many times in the markets, especially with these kind of events, and people laugh. Now, if price drops down, and then obviously it will continue lower, you will see, excuse me to show you this, but you'll see right here, a middle finger. You've seen that many times, I've seen that many times, and it happens usually on these kind of uncertain events. It's maybe the market telling us something. Anyway, let's move on to Euro USD. Euro USD is right now at a very crucial level, which is basically, if I show you this, where is it? Okay, 1 second. Just hold on. Okay. So, if we connect all of these stops here, we get this stop here. Well, basically this area here. We have basically what we have is the 200 moving average being hit by both trend channels. So this is a good indication that we could have a reversal and that price most likely will head lower, eventually heading much higher. Oil is dropping like crazy, I believe. Yep. And we're gonna. Okay, just hold on. Just hold on, I'm just closing some positions with other accounts. Just give me a second, guys. I've got too many positions open. Let's need to start closing this all. There's lots of volatility in oil. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Here, since you're online and you have your account, can you tell me what happened to your account just now once I closed the oil positions? Can you tell me what the results are from the position that I just closed? Kai 2, you both are following this account. Because oil is dropping like crazy and I just had to close out the positions. Sorry guys, just give me a moment. I'm just closing some positions in the other accounts. Okay. Yep, took profit. Good. Okay, that's always good to hear. I had to close them earlier. I was waiting for an indication just to close them. You must have made what, Kira? About 70 bucks, 80 bucks? I know it's not much, but it's better to be out of the market now. Very good. Kai, what did you close with? Okay, so I'm going to continue. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to continue. My expectations are the following. I'll come to everything pretty soon, but basically and I'm going to start opening slowly positions, and I'm going to be pretty small on volumes, and just one sec. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now here, like I said, you have a bullish flag pattern. Why is there a bull? I usually try to go against the market. The reason I'm saying there's a bullish flag pattern is because most people are going to start buying GBP USD, especially now that it's broken out of this flag. Okay? Many people are buying this pair right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go totally opposite from what they're doing, and I'm going to start selling the pair. Obviously, I need a larger stop here, so just in case of volatility. Okay, so just in case of volatility, that's what we're doing. Just a second, just need to open some trades here. Just give me a second, guys. I'm really sorry. I just have to open more positions. Bear with me just a moment, please. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so gold will probably head back down to the 25% level, which is pretty far away, as you can see here. It will probably head back down because this level where we are right now at is almost the 50% of the two levels. As you see, here's the 50%. You guys know my numbers, I love them, and I use them a lot. There are very good indications that price will not break the 50% level, which is right here. As you see, a very strong support and resistance. Of course, price could break it, I could be totally wrong, and we could always find this. But I think it's going to be totally opposite. AUD USD, beautiful little triangle here. Good indications it could break it, but I don't believe it's going to happen. I think price is heading back down, and a break here will happen downwards. USD JPY, perfect entry here. I'm not going to be opening positions yet. USD CAD, we already have a breakout, possibly price heading higher, but this is all very temporary, okay? This is all very temporary. I see this going much further down throughout December and possibly not possibly, but most definitely 2017. Not going to go over this, not going to go, actually here, target 2 has been already reached. If you've seen today's post that we put out, we were not even near target 2. Right now, we're at target 2, indicating that we're going further down. So target 3, and then once target 3 is broken, well, then we're pretty much rolling. I'm going to remove this take profit here because we're not going to be trading with the take profit. Okay, so just give me a second. We're not going to be going over anything else. Here we go. The only reason this is strengthened is because of gold, and we are back inside this triangle, and I want to show you something very important. Look at the level, bam, here, 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 and everywhere else. Okay, good indications, price could head back up, and then next week pop out of this triangle. Silver, same thing as gold. And here, this is what I was preparing for. I'm going to start removing these things. Head and shoulders. If this works out, this is going to be a beautiful head and shoulders. Of course, there are chances, of something like this happening. Okay. Okay. There's two indications here. Price, of course, could head higher, but if we get a confirmation of a head and shoulders on a daily chart this strong, that means we're going to have plenty of weakness from New Zealand, and we're going to probably head down to the 62 level, which is this. We still have time to talk. We still have time to open positions. So just bear with me a second. I just need to verify a couple of entries on the other account. Okay. So. Just hold on, everyone, please. Just one moment. Okay. Almost done. If you have any questions, please type it in. So once I turn around to this computer that I'm doing the screening on, I can see your questions. Okay, so no questions. It's always good. Okay, like I said, I'm expecting a stronger dollar today, and that's what we're going to be trading. New Zealand US dollar. We can, because the margin is much smaller here, we're going to open a quarter of a lot. Sell. Increase this, and this is our trade management system, which you will all get after the trading course that we will do. Next week. Okay, so I'm ready. I'm not going to be opening more positions. I can see oil, like we said, oil heading much lower. Here we go. Oil is almost at our target of 44. I mean, that's exactly where I said it was going, and we're already at the 44 level. So we've broken the 45, and we are very close to the 44 level. So these are the trades that we're taking. I'm going to start removing this here. Like I said, we either have a head and shoulders or a trend, a channel basically. You can see it here. It could be a powerful one as well. I mean, look at that. See, so I could be wrong. I could be wrong for the US, for the strength of the dollar. But anyway, like I said many times before, we can always be wrong. The idea is not to be correct. The idea is to make money. That's the idea here. I can give you trade patterns all day long and tell you this is going to happen, that's going to happen. But the most important thing is this here. What we're doing with this account, how much money we're making, because we're here for the money. I'm not here to be correct. I don't care if I'm wrong every time, just as long as I make money. That's what matters. Money matters, just like pips. Okay, we are 10 minutes away. I've gone through a couple of trading patterns. Here, there's one as well. This is a good one, and we've solved this the other day. It closed out in profits, and I'm going to start building on this position here. Okay. Now, S&P 500. S&P 500, like I told you, this is a very powerful rounding top. It's very hard not to make money on this here because it will be heading much lower in the long run, and I'm going to have to cover this position with something bigger. Yes, Adam, pips matter. Pips matter. Okay, so DAX, very good re-entry over here. Okay, actually this is a 15-minute chart. 1 second. Here. Okay, this is basically a week of losses every single day. You know how strong indications that is? That something big is coming? Look at this. Very similar indications here. We're going to start with a smaller position and then build on it. We could lose everything right now, but we don't mind. I'm trading with profits right now. Like I said, the idea is to make money here, so I need to be ready to start covering positions. And the best place to cover it will be the S&P 500. So this is the only chart I'm going to be looking on, and I will be ready to cover any losses. Obviously, this is a very risky move, so don't do this alone. Don't do this while you're alone. Until you perfect it. So if price starts rapidly heading against me, I will have to make an executive decision whether or not do I take these losses of $2, $3, $4, $500, or do I execute something else that could make me more money. Okay, just let me have a sip of my water. Eight minutes left. Let me see what the Wix is doing. Okay, the Wix has increased today by 13.92%. On Monday and Tuesday, that is going to go very high. Very, very high, especially if something big happens over the weekend. That's the reason I'm telling you, try to stay away from the markets. After this NFP is done, just, okay, if the market doesn't go into some kind of aggressive moving trend, then we're going to be adding on positions and building something up. But we need to get out of these positions before the markets close. The most important reason is because we can be stuck in something that could just blow up. And we could be winning 100% and then lose 100%. And you can only lose 100%. You can't lose 200% because your balance is always 100%. So we're coming closer and closer and closer to the very important time. And does anybody have any open positions aside from the mirroring ones? Simon, are you trading? Okay, that's good. Kai is selling UK 100. What are you trading, Simon? Now, you see the Norwegian crown is very connected to oil, just like USD CAD is. And if you notice, USD CAD is for sure heading much higher. What are you doing on euro, on all of those pairs? Are you selling it? You're buying the dollar basically, or are you trading against it? You see, USD CAD is also heading higher, just like the indications on USD NOK, as you see here, USD NOK. Okay. Well, I really hope it works out well for you, Simon. Oh, keto. Yeah, good luck to us. Okay, guys, it's very hard to speak about too many. I don't like to start subjects when there is so much little time left. I mean, we started this 30 minutes before. There are good reasons why we started this 2 minutes before, is because we have plenty of things to do today. Plenty of trades to take. So. No, if oil is weakening, that means CAD is becoming weaker. It is a channel, yes, it should shoot down eventually, but oil is becoming very weak, just like USD NOK is. That's why I'm buying dollars versus the NOK, the Norwegian crown. If the numbers come out bad for the dollar, yes, it will go down. But if you look at oil, price of oil, where is it? Let me just find it. Price of oil is, as you see, heading lower. It's just making lower lows day by day. This week has been a terribly red week for oil, and you can see that. You can see that from here. There you go. Since it opened, it's just been going down, 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 down. And it's going to continue going down. And here it is, to 44. Last time I told you exactly the same thing and we were right here. And I told you it's going up to 52. And we were buying and buying and buying and buying. When we came here, we stopped. What we're going to do is we're going to stop selling when we come here. If oil goes down, there are only two currencies in this whole world. Well, a few other ones, but the two ones that are in the majors basket that are affected the most are always Norwegian crown and Canadian dollar. Anyway, we're pretty close to the announcement. I'm trying not to be very exposed with the trades. I'm not. We can either take some losses here or obviously do some profits, but we're down to the last couple of minutes. So like I said, I'm just going to be focusing on S&P 500. Just a sec, there it is. And I'll need to cover this if anything happens. I have to open probably more than 20 lots. I'd rather take a loss than do covering, but the only reason I'm saying I'm going to do something like this is if there's a lot of slippage on the currencies and obviously the stops start getting hit late. And if the direction is pretty strong, then I might add on. But this 80 lots won't be open unless something really big happens. Okay, so you're going to notice volumes increasing right now. And we are almost done. The algorithms are working on all the pairs. If we start going in profits, we're going to make some really serious returns. If not, we're going to lose some money, but it's okay. Tuesday's coming around, and Tuesday is always going to be a good day. Like I said, I'm expecting it to come above 200. With the analysis we've done, it should be about 220, maybe even 270, but we'll see. We could always be wrong. So far we haven't, but today could be that day that everything changes. Maybe it's not going to happen. Okay, we'll be out any second now. $161, it's negative. But employment rate is 4.9. Employment rate increase, so it's a mixed indication. The numbers are mixed. Okay, the dollar probably will gain some strength in this. Canadian figures are very good. But, okay, 1 second, 161, it's above 150. So that means it's growing. Unemployment rate, okay, Canadian figures are good. And the US figures are pretty decent too. Average hourly earnings have increased. These are strong indications that the dollar will be strong, and we were once again good, I guess. Apart from the NFP number, we were wrong, but we're making money, so that's, like I said, that's the only thing that counts. Okay, so that's good. I mean, not much else to talk about now. Does anybody have any questions? Like I said, the systems will just basically, when this trade goes into profit of 28 pips, the auto management system will begin opening trades. I might just get out of them now. I don't see much movement. Probably we're gonna wait for Tuesday. Anyhow, the dollar will be a bit strong today. Unemployment rate in Canada came out the same. The American unemployment rate dropped down. These are strong indications that the American economy. Well, but everything is good on the American front. Basically, that's what it is. How long am I staying into these trades? I will stay in them longer because let's say Euro USD will continue dropping for sure. Very good indication, Simon, for the Euro dollar is this thing here. This candle right there. That's a simple doji candle indicating the price will go down. Just make sure you get out of them tonight. I mean, price will drop down. Look, this is not a very big move. It's just 20 pips. This is what I was telling you about in the video and in the beginning. I said probably that there won't be much volatility due to it. There is lots of money on the ready to sell or buy, but they're just waiting because nobody wants to get stuck in trades, and that's why I recommend nobody else getting stuck in trades. If you're satisfied with your gains, if they helped you cover some of the losses or something like this, then by all means close out the trades. But if you're not satisfied, then just wait a bit. Price will continue going down. Maybe get out of GBP once it comes down to this area here. So if you pay attention to the price, 12460. 12460. Get out around that price. You can also compound your trades. For example, if you have Euro USD, when it comes to about, which it will, when it comes to about, let's say 20, 30 pips in profit, 25, 30 pips in profit, you can open a smaller trade depending on the first size of the trade. Open a, let's say like this, you see, 0.2, I would open a 0.15 and move my stop loss into profit and the stop loss basically there. So I'll move the stop loss here anyway just to protect my accounts. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This whole week has been good. We made money almost every day. Even yesterday when we started out with big minuses, we covered the losses and we made some serious returns. Indices are not moving much. Okay, you see, I didn't touch it and it opened the trade by itself. And my stop losses are now at the same place. So this trade will win me 29 euros, this trade will lose me 15. Regardless of what happens, I will be in profits. So Simon, you can start following me because you have a position at a similar time as me. Guys, girls, that's pretty much it. You're very welcome. I'm not going to go over other things. We are in profits. We're going to monitor these trades. But take a good rest. Next week is going to be intense and it's going to be amazing. So like I said, the signals in the US economy are mixed. 161 is not the best, but the 4.9% unemployment is good. That means there are good reasons. It's nothing amazing. It's okay. But it's better than expected. Okay, everyone. Thank you for coming. Do you have any questions for me, or should I just shut this down? Kai, thank you too very much. I would like to talk to you soon if it's possible today. But I'll just message you on Skype. Okay, everyone. Kire, thank you very much. Enjoy your night. Everyone else, thank you for coming. Simon, Adam, enjoy your nights, guys. Enjoy your days, and make sure you have a good weekend. And I'll see you all on Monday. Okay, bye, everyone. I'm going to close this down.